But I think that it could be possible to find middle grounds, but it would be super inconvenient. It would be things like you have to you have to bring a clear COVID test every other day or every week or something like that. You have to stay masked up at work, and it has to be like, the N95 medical quality mask and not just a fucking bandana that you put around your face or something. Like, it is possible, I think, for employers, if they choose to do some kind of like a vaccine requirement, to find some kind of middle ground.
But speaking about jobs, nice little hot take for y'all boys. Recently, a friend of mine posted on Facebook that people who are not vaccinated should lose their job.
Well, not only should they lose their job, but right now in New York, they're mandating all the city workers and all the medical workers, firefighters, police, anybody who has a city job or is paid by government, they have to get their teachers, they got to get their vaccine, or they're going to lose their job. I think this is a great incentive to get people vaccinated. Like, hey, now you get to step on top of all this shit you've been talking about and see, is this really where you want to put this is really the hill you want to die on? This unvaxxed hill? I guess this is where you're going to die on. It is what it is. I don't know why all these people are, because I had the person was me, by the way. I made that post. You fucking unvaccinated heathens need to get vaccinated.
Chill with all the straight disrespect. People have their own way of life, though. We don't have to shit on them for not getting vaccinated.
Like, what you're saying is like, oh yeah, the KKK are people too. Fuck the KKK. Yeah, fuck them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fuck. I don't care if they're people or not. Fuck those people. Fuck all the shit that they stand on. And that's the way I feel about unvaccinated.
But you're comparing
people.
KKK people to unvaccinated people.
Yes, because unvaccinated people are killing people too. They kill people too.
You do realize, right? We say this every time we talk about vaccines. You get the vaccine, you can still get the fucking virus and still pass it on to people.
Yeah, but it's less likely that you get the virus, right?
If everyone's vaccinated, there would be even less of a chance of you actually catching the virus and passing it on to other people.
Yes. Wait, why are you putting your head down?
Because
you think the vaccine doesn't help you not get the virus?
No, the vaccine.
Sorry, yes or no?
No.
Does the vaccine help prevent getting the virus?
No, you still can get the virus.
Okay, you're wrong. Congratulations.
Oh my God, you guys are fucking uneducated swines.
Bro, you cried about reading 10 minutes worth of articles. I read this shit all the time.
And you be wrong half the time. Shit is ridiculous to me.
That's a lie. Just point out a time I'm wrong, and I'll be happy to debate it.
That you get the fucking vaccine and you won't get COVID.
That has never been my claim.
That's
the
not what he
the fact is, if you get the vaccine, you are less likely to get the virus.
But you can get it still. That's my whole point.
You're less likely. That's my whole point.
And my point to hold this is, like, why are we shitting on people who don't want to get it? That's their option.
Yeah, because they could spread the virus more than vaccinated people.
Okay, but you shouldn't be forced. That's my whole thing. You shouldn't be forced to get the.
Your whole thing was that there's that getting the vaccine or not, it doesn't matter. You could still get the virus and still spread it.
Yeah, you can still get it. Yeah, that's facts.
It's less likely.
Okay, but it's not incorrect. It's not incorrect. I got the vaccine.
It is incorrect because the implication is that there's no point to get the vaccine because it doesn't matter whether you get it or not. You still could spread the virus.
And to be honest,
your point.
I read another article about it that the variant that's out now, the vaccine that we got for it, is not for that variant that's out right now. It's not for the Delta variant.
But it still helps. It does still help with
In what ways?
But
where's the vaccine?
It's like 70%, 60% effective against the Delta variant.
Not to mention, if you go to the hospital, the majority of people that are dying right now in the hospital from COVID are unvaccinated.
Yeah, it's like 99.5% of people that are in the hospital, not dying, that are in the hospital due to COVID are unvaccinated people.
So let me So back to the main why we started talking about this. Though,
Okay, just don't say wrong shit, and
it's not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all. You get the vaccine, you can still get the fucking virus. That's simple and plain.
It's less likely. But it's less likely.
I'm not saying it's less or more likely. I'm saying you can still get it. You guys are harping on me about that shit.
No, you're using this, whether you can or cannot still get it, as an argument against getting it, and it's false.
I'm not. I say you. I have it. I'm saying everyone should get it, but you shouldn't be forcing people to fucking get it. It has to do with everything.
I'm saying have the vaccine.
I have the vaccine because I needed to get it, right? It has to do everything. If you just listen for 10 seconds, you get the vaccine or not, that's your fucking choice. You shouldn't be forced to get it. I'm saying you can still get the fucking virus whether you're vaccinated or not. Regardless.
You know what I say? You know what I say? I say, yeah, sure. Don't get the vaccine, but I think absolutely 100% you should lose your job for it.
No,
and I think absolutely 100% you niggas should be locked up inside your house 24/7.
You're bugged out.
That's it. Stay inside. Y'all want to stand on your beliefs? Stand on them.
That shit is ridiculous, my nigga. To lose your job, lose your fucking job because you don't want to get a vaccine. No, that's called being forced. That shit is for dicks.
Yeah. If you have to force people because they're so fucking stupid that they cannot figure this shit out for themselves, then yes.
There's plenty of people out there that haven't got the vaccine, that got sick and didn't die from it, right?
That's not the point.
Hold on, listen, right? You're calling these people idiots. Maybe they're idiots because they don't want to get the vaccine. Maybe, right? But to lose your job is a whole nother criteria.
Stand on it.
I don't think you should lose your job for that.
Eat it. Eat those conspiracy theories. 5G.
Conspiracy. It has nothing to do. I don't know where you're going with conspiracy theories. I'm just simply saying you shouldn't lose your job if you don't want to get the shot. That's just for
Tony, what is your reason for thinking that people shouldn't be forced to get the vaccine? I'm just curious about your reason.
Freedom. That's your fucking freedom. No one should force you to do that. If that's the case, then you should be forced to take flu shots every fucking year. You should be forced.
Yes, that's a good idea.
You should be forced to fucking eat healthier. Get rid of all these obese ass people in this fucking country, right? Help them out. Force that. Force actual
wait,
shit.
What about their freedom? But what about their freedom?
I'm going down this stupid ass hole with you. You saying let's force them to get this?
What you're saying?
You don't hear what I'm saying.
Oh my lord!
God damn it!
I don't even fully agree with Doe. Tony just keeps saying such dumb shit that.
No, that's not dumb shit at all. I'm just saying,
absolutely,
you shouldn't force people. People shouldn't lose their job.
I think there's an extent. There's an extent to where you force people. Right? It was right now more people are dying of COVID than pretty much anything else. Like, it seems pretty fucking deadly. We should probably focus on, as a country, on how to handle that.
And by firing
that means
people?
that trying to get people to get their vaccines. That's fine. Nobody's being forced to get the vaccine.
If they don't lose, they'll lose their jobs. That's getting forced.
I mean, I would say that it is being forced, but you wouldn't. We've had conversations in the past where you think that even if people have power over you in the sense of losing your job and things like that, that you still have the choice to just be like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then, right? That's not a force then.
No, that's a force though. Because then you're making them. Go ahead.
Your employer is able to put restrictions on the workplace. Like that is a 100% thing that can be done. I am curious about the medical aspect of that because you can't discriminate against a person for a disability, right?
And I don't think you should. If you are, there's a health reason or a health risk for you not being able to take the vaccine, by all fucking means, don't take the vaccine. Talk to your doctor, see what your doctor says. If your doctor says you should get vaccinated, bro. That's it. Simple as that.
It is
what if this disability person is working a job that's forcing people to do it, but he can't do it? And this is the only job he can get.
There is a reason medically why he can't get
it. A job saying if you're not vaccinated, you will lose your job.
There's something called exemptions, Tony. For every vaccine. There are.
Yeah, there are medical
because you're calling these people idiots who don't get vaccinated.
Yeah, the people who they go to their doctor and their doctor says, "Yeah, you're perfectly healthy. You can get vaccinated, no problem." Those people that refuse to get vaccinated afterwards, fuck you.
So listen to this: the people who are healthy, right? Healthy, have no fucking conditions. Right?
They're gonna kill other people when they spread the virus, Tony. Who cares?
They get the virus.
They're
who cares now? Oh, okay.
No, because you're gonna say that they're not gonna die of the virus. We're not. It's to protect other people. Your arguments are whack.
No,
Like
I think you guys are just fucking ridiculous by thinking it is okay to force people to.
I don't agree with that. You just keep saying dumb shit. I gotta fight against it.
Dumb shit.
You're making it seem like I'm standing with Doey, but you keep saying crazy.
No, you are. All three of y'all are. Yes, all three of you.
Let's stop. Let's do a hard stop and raise our hands. How many people feel like people should get fired? Raise your hands if you want people to get fired for not having vaccinations. And don't raise your hand if you don't.
I think it's up to your employer. I think it's whatever your employer determines.
It's looking like 3 of us don't feel that way, Tony. And it looks like I'm the only person that feels that way.
They're agreeing with half your shit, though.
No,
it doesn't matter. We're agreeing with half of the things that I'm saying. They don't want people to get fired for not being vaccinated. I'm the only person here arguing for that.
Right. And instead of arguing in favor of that, you're just spreading COVID misinformation, which is stupid.
Any COVID misinformation.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
We're going to get taken off YouTube for this COVID misinformation.
Yeah, with the rest of the people who are doing it, right? The actual medical doctors, right? What's bugged out to me. What? Yes, there's medical. Yeah, the doctors out there are giving out misinformation, saying that you need to get this, you need to get that. And they don't know half the shit they're talking about.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
You think that somebody that went to school for all this shit for 12 years, 8 years, you think that they don't know what they're talking about?
You know, there's two different people out there, doctors, right? Arguing different sides from the vaccine. One saying it doesn't work, the other one saying it does work.
You know that
doctors that went to school years for this. So
okay, so shut the fuck up. So tell me how. So you know that the what you're arguing here, you're talking like the proportion is something like 5 doctors out of like 5,000 doctors.
I'm going off of schooling, right? That's what he just said. I'm going off of the schooling. You're gonna argue about a doctor who went to school for years, nigga? There's doctors out there that are saying stupid shit too.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
You think that there's only gonna be 100% that don't, or you think that in every situation you're always gonna get 100% of anybody saying anything? Of course, there's gonna be fucking doctors that are speaking against it. There's stupid people everywhere.
Only in every field. You ever see those toothpaste commercials, Tony? It's only 9 out of 10 doctors or 9 out of 10 dentists they can get to agree on any of that shit. There's always that one dentist that doesn't agree with the rest of that commercial. Doesn't recommend Crest or Colgate or whatever.
Yeah, you just have terrible arguments.
No, I just think that shit is dumb.
That what is dumb? That you're saying that doctors are spreading misinformation? They don't know what they're talking
about?
No,
not that.
I mean, that is what you said.
No, that's not what I just said. I said that I think it's dumb that people like Doe have this mindset to where, fuck these dusty ass people who don't get vaccines.
It's not just me, apparently. It's the government.
There's a whole group of y'all niggas.
It's the government. It's the mandate. It's a mandate from the government. How about that? How about it's not from
you
me
listen
at
to
all?
all mandate of the government? You follow all mandate of the government, though?
Bro, when they told us to stay inside, I stayed inside. When they told us to mask up, I masked up.
You guys definitely did not stay inside. Your own conversations. He didn't say that he's agreeing with the mandates of all the mandates from the government. He's saying it's not just him who thinks this. The government thinks this. That's what he's saying. And then why would you agree with all mandate? That's not even like a retort.
It is because he's saying that it's a mandate from the government, so you should listen.
The government said it. I agree with it. That wasn't his statement.
No, he said if it's a mandate from the government, they're doing that. You should listen. So I'm saying
they're government employees.
Oh, now the government employees.
That's who they're mandating get their vaccine. People who are paid by the government. Yes, Tony, this is what the conversation is about.
This tangent went off too much. But no, I don't think you should get fired for it. That's fucking stupid.
I don't think it's fucking stupid. I think there's arguments for and against. Let's say the virus was much deadlier, right? Let's just say it was like way more deadly. Like, is there a line where you be like, okay, let's do forced vaccinations? Are you saying forever? No, you'll never agree to a forced vaccination.
600,000 people dead over the past year isn't a big enough vaccine.
Yeah, I think that's my main problem.
Pandemic.
Hold on. So
one at a time.
Yeah, seriously. If so, you're saying that if we knew for a fact, if we don't get this country vaccinated by X date, the entire population of the U.S. is we're all gonna die. Let's say that was a known fact. Would you be in favor of forced vaccinations, or would you just say, "Well, my freedoms, we're all gonna die"? Like that.
You saying all 100%?
No, 100%. That's the conversation. You said you're never for forced vaccinations. I want to know: is there a line where you'll be okay for forced vaccination? I mean, if you're thinking that hard about it, I think you're ridiculous. But
I don't think.
I think you answered my question just fine right there.
I don't think forcing people to do shit is the way. But I mean, if you're saying that you're gonna save people's lives 100%, 100%, and just their fucking hypothesis of your fucking thing is 100% of people are gonna die, then yeah, Pucho, by all means, sure, let's force it. So 100% of people
to test your opinion. That's it.
It forces me. No, it forces me to say yes to your bullshit.
No,
yes, because you want me to say no. Fuck, everybody needs to die. That's what you're forcing me to do.
I just want to know if there's a line where you would accept forced vaccinations.
Put a line.
So if you're saying that if we could save 100% of the population, you're okay with forced vaccinations, right? So that means there's a line somewhere between my freedoms and people dying that you think, okay, we should get back. It exists in there. Because then if I say 99%, you're probably still going to say, yeah, if only 1% of the population is going to survive, we should probably do vaccinations. As you walk that number back, you're going to find where your opinion is. That's the point of hypotheticals. I don't know why every time someone makes up a hypothetical to test someone's opinion, everybody's like, oh, they start fucking crying about it. This hypothetical exists to test our statements, to test our opinions. That's what it's there for. If I say killing someone is wrong, and then you go, oh, what if the person tried to kill you? Then you go, well, in that case, it's okay. It's like, okay, so now it's not killing is wrong. Like there's some opinions that you have that you think is okay in some cases, you think is not okay in other cases. That's the point of testing someone's opinions with a hypothetical. Like I don't understand the reaction, but
people don't like losing ground. People don't like saying they're wrong about something.
I do think
no, this has nothing to do with that. Losing ground. I'm saying there is a line. It's just that you don't have to force people to agree with your bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not forcing you to agree. I want to know what you think.
In particular.
Yeah, you are. This right now in this conversation is what just happened.
I think people use that slippery slope argument way too easily now about how you can't give up a little bit of something because it's a slippery slope to losing more of it. You see this with with guns rights. You see this with the vaccine talk now, where it's like, well, this is a little infringement on our freedom. You see all these crazy ass conspiracy theorists that are like, this is just the government conditioning you to get used to following their commands by telling you to mask up and stay inside and get vaccinated, blah, 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 blah. You see all these tinfoil hat wearing people. And I think people are just stupid. I think that they use that slippery slope argument way too quickly. Tony, do you know how many people die of smallpox in the US every year?
Do you have that number?
I do.
Tell me.
0. Do you know why? Because we all got fucking vaccinated and we killed the disease. We got rid of it.
So now let me ask you this,
polio?
Right?
Why does that make you upset?
You cut me off. That makes me upset when you do that dumb shit. So
I haven't even been able to say my stance. I've been wanting to talk for a little bit. Can I say how I feel?
You have to raise your hand to say your opinion.
Well, I'm going to say this very quickly. My problem with these my freedoms people is that you guys don't care about people dying. Like at bottom line, I'm not trying to have anyone die from COVID. If you guys are okay with allowing other people to die because of your actions, then that's on you. Like that's on you guys. I'm not about having other people die because their freedoms. Like I think there's things that go above your freedom. I think that at certain points in times, other things trump freedom.
So let me ask you this though: if there was an option, right? Well, there is an option. Well, no, actually, no, they're not. If there was an option, right, where it said get vaccine or lose your job, how about if I don't get vaccinated, I'm forced to wear a mask, right? Maybe the job will tell you, and we're going back to forcing, right? Freedom, this and that. There's a line, right? If you don't want to get vaccinated, cool, then you got to wear a mask in every outing you go to. And there's obviously establishments that will not allow you to come in if you're not vaccinated or show proof of it. There's a couple places that have been doing that.
All of New York City.
Yeah. So my thing is, it's like, if they don't want to get vaccinated, but they have to wear a mask at their job while they're at their job and going out, is that okay? Or are you still saying like, no, if you're not vaccinated, I don't care if you wear a mask or not in public, you're still going to get fired or lose your job? Like, can there be an option in a middle ground to where that's able to do? Like, you know what I mean?
Once again, I'm not in the camp. I think if you're healthy enough to get vaccinated, you should be vaccinated.
Okay,
I don't
so
think
he's saying no.
He's saying no.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
I
Just
don't
say
think
no.
there's
Here's a
any
question.
middle ground. Yeah.
Here's a question I have for you, Tony. Why are you okay with an employer forcing someone to wear a mask, but you're not okay with them forcing someone to, like, where does your freedom stop? Like, you don't have the freedom to say no to the mask, but you have freedoms to say no to the vaccine?
Well, no, see, that's why I said that the forcing part is when I said the forcing part, I knew this was going to come up. What I'm saying is give them an ultimatum, like, yo, either lose your job or wear a mask or get vaccinated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be, it's only one way or the highway.
Why? Well, I'm saying, why is that okay then? If they also say, oh, we don't want to wear a mask, then you go, well, all right, now you're going to be okay with them getting fired?
Yeah. Because they're given an option.
Why is it?
They're given an option. They're not. It's not one way or the highway. They're given an option.
So you're okay with firing employees as long as they're given more than one option?
Yeah, give them an option. Yo, do this or do this. But if you don't do this or this, then you're gonna lose your job. Okay, so you're being a dick on two different levels instead of just being one.
If the options were get all 3 doses of the vaccine or get just 2 doses of the vaccine or get fired, you'd be okay with them getting fired because they had 2 options?
Yeah. Well, no, that's beast. Okay. That's a little. Yeah, I'll draw my line there.
I didn't think that you agreed with your own statement, which is why I'm asking you this.
No, I do agree. There's an option, but you're just saying get vaccine. You're making both options vaccine. I'm saying for the people
who
get
all 3 shots or to just get 2 shots. Now they have 2 options or get fired. But you're not okay with it.
No, but that's a ridiculous thing because we're talking about people who don't want to get vaccines. So why would the only 2 options be vaccines? It's like that to me is ridiculous, Pucho. That's you forcing me into a hole to try. No, that's you.
Yeah,
you are. Trying to flip that shit. Why are you okay with forcing someone to wear a mask, but you're not okay with forcing someone to get not forcing? I'm saying give them the option.
You earlier said that if you fire someone for not doing something, that you're forcing them to get, like, basically do the thing that you don't want them to do. That was your earlier statement, which I agree with. They are being forced to get the vaccine.
I'm just saying, give them an option. No vaccine, mask. Vaccine.
I think they got an option right now. Get fired or get the vaccine.
I think that's a forcible option. I think that just goes a little too much because
I just think you're contradicting yourself.
No, because during the whole beginning,
I think that there are middle grounds that could be found here. I do think that it's possible. I think it is stupid that people are refusing to get the vaccine. They're able to. I don't understand the logic. I think that most of them are just drinking the Kool-Aid and they're just reading a bunch of nonsense in some kind of right-wing crazy conspiracy theory echo chamber, but whatever. But I think that it could be possible to find middle grounds, but it would be super inconvenient. It would be things like you have to bring a clear COVID test every other day or every week or something like that. You have to stay masked up at work, and it has to be like, the N95 medical quality mask and not just a fucking bandana that you put around your face or something. Like, it is possible, I think, for employers, if they choose to do some kind of like a vaccine requirement, to find some kind of middle ground.